So, with James Gunn rebooting the DCU, I have some projects that I would love to see in the future of the DCU, especially with the new reboot and not the failure of the Snyderverse. Movies I think we could possibly see them adapt. I am not including Shazam and Aquaman as I'm not sure they would do them as there are movies coming out in 2022 including those two, so who knows if they will be in the new rebooted DCU as themselves or a completely new character. And it'll be hard to top off an already good Shazam and Aquaman movie. Also, movies are not origins, but instead they are already established, just maybe 15 minutes for the origin flashback, but it's already established. Also, let's just say the movies are like in the MCU style, with them at least releasing 3 movies per year, with TV shows and everything as well, so keep that with an open mind, will you? So, Phase 1 movies, Aquaman 2, Shazam 2, and Blue Beetle, all in 2023. Now, here's where it happens. This is what happens in the future with the first ever new DCU rebooted movie, and James Gunn has already confirmed that it's going to be a Superman movie. So, you wanna know what I think the first movie could be in the new DCU? Superman. The Days of an Early Reporter. That is that is a horrible title. I know. The titles are not good in this video. It's just that it just gives an idea of what it could be. You know what I mean? And it's releasing in 2024. This movie will be about Superman living his days as an early reporter while already establishing his origin, and he already knows all other heroes in the universe. It just makes him like, it's more like a reporter movie, like embracing his Clark Kent side and his Superman side. And I don't know who the villain's gonna be. Maybe just someone. Maybe they might do like Parasite or something. I don't know. I would love to see Parasite in live action, even though we had that in Superman Lewis, but who knows. Now, the next movie in Phase 1 is going to be Batman. Yes, Superman and a Batman movie back to back. Exactly, I'm telling you, it can happen. Batman Gotham's Dark Knight, which is releasing in 2024. This is probably gonna be like a year 1 story for Batman as well, same like Robert Pattinson's Batman, but this will be more for the DCU Batman. This will maybe just like, you know, his origin also being established, just, you know, bringing Batman to the DCU, exploring his character first before bringing him into Justice League movies and stuff, you know what I mean? The villain of this movie I think would be, at least, I think they might do someone simple, like the Riddler was already Robert Pattinson, so I'm not sure they're gonna be doing that. Probably not. I am thinking it could be Scarecrow. Yep. I know the Dark Knight already had him, but it could work. Or maybe it could even be Clayface, but I don't know if they're gonna like instantly bring Clayface. They may have to establish him, but I would love to see Clayface in live action. Let me tell you that. In this mod form, that's just so... I would love it. Now, the third movie, yes, you're all gonna be surprised. 3 movies in 1 year? And 3 of it is like the Justice League movies? What the heck? Yes, it's Green Lantern. Beware My Power, releasing in 2024, probably November, who knows. And this is going to be an origin story for Green Lantern, and at the same time not, you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna establish him, it's gonna have his origin or whatever, but it's also gonna be like, it's gonna like have a time gap in the movie and stuff, you know, because we haven't seen a Green Lantern movie in like since Ryan Reynolds, and I would love to see a new Green Lantern movie in live action. I think that would be amazing. The villain, I don't think it's gonna be Sinestro. It might be one of another Green Lantern villain, which I have no idea who. I am not so familiar with with the Green Lantern comics, so I'm not sure. Fourth movie, this could be a hit or miss. I don't think they would do the movie, but at the same time they might do the movie. Wonder Woman, releasing in 2025. Yes, Wonder Woman. Haven't we had 2 Wonder Woman movies? Haven't we had 2 Wonder Woman movies? Yes. Patty Jenkins' Wonder Woman 3 has been cancelled, so they are rebooting Wonder Woman for sure. So it would make sense for her to get a movie, as she's like part of the famous tree from DC. So yeah, I think it's gonna be like an... I don't think it's gonna be an origin, because the first movie already had that. It's gonna be like in the early years, you know, like origins already established. The villain, no idea. They could use any villain. They could even use the same villains from the two previous movies. Who knows? No one knows for certain. But I would love to see an actual cheetah in live action. Now, last but not least in phase 1 for movies is Martian Manhunter 2025. Yes, I know. Martian Manhunter. Yes, the green guy. We have seen him in Zack Snyder Justice League for like a split second, and I really like him, but I would love to see a live action movie of him. I would have included him in the show, but we don't have time for that, you know what I mean? Martian Manhunter, I would love to see it. It will be like an origin movie, because we haven't had a Martian Manhunter movie ever, like ever. And it would be really cool. It could be like him fighting the, what they call white Martians? He could be fighting white Martians, and that would be really amazing to see that in live action. Now, as for phase 1 shows, let's start off with the obvious, The Flash Season 1. Yes, releasing in 2024. And you may be thinking, The Flash, like Grant Gustin? Like Grant Gustin's show? No, I mean, yes, but it's for the DCU. And I feel like making a lot of Flash movies it's just not it. And we need to have some space for like other movies, you know what I mean? Because it's already 2024 and it's, you know, only 5 of the Justice League members movies, and not, you know, it hasn't even been a Justice League movie yet. It's probably gonna come out in like 2030 or whatever. Who knows? That's like a long time. So it makes sense for it to be in the show. So the Flash season 1, it's gonna be his origin, cause you know, like, come on. And it's going to have the villain maybe reverse Flash, like the Flash season 1 from CW. Who knows? Would love to see that, but probably not. It's gonna be some other villain, maybe Captain Cold. That could be a good villain. Or Captain Boomerang. Who else? Who knows? You know, like, I would love to see a lot of Flash villains making it in the future of the seasons, and also in season 1. Now, this is the obvious one. I forgot to say this just now, but Peacemaker 2, releasing in 2023. It's been confirmed. James Gunn, come on, James Gunn's universe. He's obviously gonna have Peacemaker 2. Like, come on, like, hello. Now, this is gonna be interesting. Cyborg, releasing in 2024. Yes, Cyborg. I'm not sure they're gonna do this, but I would like to see a TV show of Cyborg, or maybe a movie of Cyborg. I feel really cool. You can, like, you know, you could like dig deep into his origin. It wouldn't be an origin because Justice League already had his origin, kinda, I guess. Or maybe he could just be introduced in the Justice League movie, but who knows? I would like to see a TV show of him, and I know I'm asking for a lot. 2024, 2025, that's already like 5 movies of Justice League members and 5 shows of Justice League members. Like, I know it's crazy, but who knows? You know, it's just the fans' dream. You know, like, I know it's not gonna happen, but I would love to see it happen. You know what I mean? Um, this is going to be interesting. The Star Spangled Kid, releasing in 2025. Now, I don't know if you guys have watched Stargirl. That is I've got to say that it's probably the best ever DC show to have ever been released by the CW. That and Superman Lewis. I really enjoy Stargirl, and I would love to see it like the Star Spangled Kid, which is Starman and Stripesy in their younger days when they were kids and whatever, blah blah blah. It's an origin story basically reintroducing the JSA into the DCU like Black Adam, but it's like starting from shows, and it'll build up into movies in like phase 3, phase 4, blah blah blah. Now, let's move on to phase 2, am I right? So phase 2, the first movie is going to be Justice League versus the Justice Syndicate, releasing in 2026. Yes, a Justice League movie. We need to see that, you know, like all the characters have already been introduced. It would make sense for them to already make a Justice League movie. You know what I mean? And the villains are the Justice Syndicate. I feel like that would be a really cool story to see because we have never seen a we have never seen a Justice Syndicate in live action before, and I would love to see the Justice League fighting themselves basically. And yeah, they already have all the characters. Same with the Justice Syndicate. They all like copy each other. Blah blah blah. It'll make perfect sense for that to be the first Justice League movie, before going on to Darkseid and Anti-Monitor and Brainiac and whatnot. Second movie in phase 2, and I know this is gonna be extreme. Like, how are they gonna release two Superman movies in the span of like 5 years? Well, like I said, this list is not real at all. It's a dream for our fans. So if you see this, if you see the list, and if you're thinking, how is this possible? It's not. I just want to see this. This is my hope, my dream, and if you want to comment down below your opinions on it, feel free to do so. So, Superman and Lois, aka the second Superman movie, releasing in 2026 after the Justice League, after the aftermath of all that. Superman and Lois is like a love story, romance kind of movie, and they will be fighting maybe Brainiac or something. Brainiac could be a really cool villain. Or it could even be, what's the name? The Eradicator from Superman and Lois as well. That could be a really good story as well. Who knows? Next on the list is Batman and Robin, aka the second Batman movie, which is releasing in 2027. Yes, Batman and Robin. It's already a second movie. I know it's a second movie. How are you introducing Robin in a second movie already? I know, but we have never seen Robin in live action before, and it would be like a time gap, kinda like maybe the Justice Syndicate fast forward time, but like 5 years or whatever. Who knows? Batman and Robin. I would love to see that. I would love to see that happen. Robin, Dick Grayson, becoming becoming Robin basically before going to Nightwing later on in phase 3 or phase 4. Next on the list is Zatanna, releasing in 2027. Yes, your favorite magic superhero other than Dr. Fate. I would love to see Zatanna in the DCAU, and with James Gunn and you know, with James Gunn, he loves making movies with lesser known characters. Zatanna is a good shout, and I hope they like make a movie with her, and then also a Dark Justice League movie. That would be amazing with like Constantine and blah blah blah, Swamp Thing, whatever. I would love to see that. Next on the list is Plastic Man 2028. And you're thinking, Plastic Man? Now, listen to me. James Gunn, like I said, he likes to experiment with this kind of movies. And I feel like Plastic Man would bang just cause it's going to be like a full-on comedy movie. It's gonna be like Thor Ragnarok, you know. It's gonna be extremely funny. It's gonna be so not serious. It's gonna be like a blast. It's Plastic Man. He's like one of my most favorite characters in the DCU, and I just want to see him in the DCU, so this would be a good time to add him in. Now, my Arrow fans, Green Arrow releasing in 2028. Yes, Green Arrow. Yep. Finally, a Green Arrow movie releasing in live action. I know how is the Green Arrow movie going to work? Is it not going to be boring? It's just a guy with a bow and arrow. Why not just a TV show? I know you're thinking, but Green Arrow as a movie could work. Who knows? Let's just see what happens, you know? And now, that's the end of phase 2 movies. Let's go on to phase 2 shows. The Adventures of Beast Boy, releasing in 2026. This is going to be an origin for Beast Boy, and also him going on adventures, like him experiencing his powers, testing out, shape-shifting, blah blah blah. It's like building up, like we're starting to build up with the Teen Titans universe, so that is like the good place to start with. Beast Boy could be really cool. People would like to see Beast Boy in live action. I would also love to see Beast Boy in live action, and there you go. Next on the list is Doctor Fate 2026. Yes, a Doctor Fate TV show. That would be insane. The amount I would I would stream this show so much. I just can't imagine how good it'll be. You know, it's going to be amazing if they ever do Doctor Fate show or movie. And like I said, it's starting to build up with the Star Spangled Kid, starting to build up into the JSA storyline and movies and stuff. Next on the list is The Flash Season 2 2027, because The Flash is such a important character in the DC universe. The Flash needs to have its season 2, start building his character even more before jumping into the multiverse and blah blah blah, Flashpoint and whatnot. Next on the list is Constantine, releasing 2027. You know, a character in Legends and Tomorrow, I would love him, Matt Ryan, to be in the movie, the show I mean. But I don't think it will be happening, and I don't think it's going to happen. But I would love to see Constantine show. It could be like a rated R kind of show, and I feel like that would be amazing to watch. Next on the list is Raven, releasing in 2028. Yes, Raven. You're like, a Raven? Yes, the Raven. Raven and Trigon. The villain could be Trigon, could be a father, who knows. I would love to see a Raven TV show. That would be so good. It could also be rated R. It would be so dark. It will be so good. It will fit DC perfectly. And also build up the Titans universe in Phase 3. Lastly, on the list of Phase 2 shows, we have Hawkman 2028. It's going to be a Hawkman origin and his stories and whatnot, slowly building up with Dr. Fate and Starman into the JSA. Now, Phase 3 movies, this is where it gets exciting. The first movie in Phase 3 will be the Teen Titans, releasing in 2029, with Raven and Beast Boy already having their shows. It will be perfect time to introduce all of them, with also Dick Grayson, Robin, boom boom boom, all of that, the Teen Titans, boom, perfect, boom boom boom, perfect. It is just wondrous. And the villain could be Trigon, could be Deathstroke. Deathstroke would be good actually. And yeah, I would love to see Teen Titans movie in live action. I know you guys would too. So yeah, comment down below if you would like to see that as well. The next on the list is Wonder Woman 2 2029. I don't know what the story is gonna be, but I would love to see. There's gonna be a sequel to Wonder Woman 2. Wonder Woman. There's going to be a sequel to Wonder Woman, as she's like one of the most famous characters in DC. So yeah, it could be another villain from Wonder Woman, who knows, but I'll look to see it as well. And next on the list is Green Lantern 2 Beyond Our Power, releasing 2029. This is slowly where the movie introduces Sinestro. Yes, this villain is going to be Sinestro. This is where they introduce the the Yellow Ring, the Fear Ring, into the universe, and it will be an amazing movie, and I can't wait to see that unfold. Next on the list is Batman vs Superman 2030, and I know you're thinking, Batman vs Superman so fast? I feel like it could work, cause Darkseid is already gonna come. Batman vs. We need to have the death of Superman already. This could be like basically a remake of Zack Snyder's movie, whatever, but better, and it actually makes sense now because Batman already has movies and blah blah blah. Next on the list is Flashpoint, releasing 2030. Flashpoint, yes, the Flash is getting a movie finally, and it's going to be about Flashpoint and how it unfolds into a multiverse, brings Darkseid in, blah blah blah. Next on the list is Superman 3, the Tease of Darkseid 2031. The villain is not gonna be Darkseid, but in the post-credit scene, the ending, who knows, throughout the movie, Darkseid could be like the bigger bad, and so far teasing Darkseid, with already Flash already also slowly teasing Darkseid into the universe, and slowly getting Darkseid in the Justice League movies. The next movie on the list is the JSA 2031, with Starman, Dr. Fate, and Hawkman already getting their shows, blah blah blah, already building up to the JSA. I feel like we could see the JSA movie with them having like some big bad, like maybe like what happened in Stargirl with that the villains of that movie, the villains of that show, Icicle and whatnot. And also could be teased for the future Justice League movie, which will happen pretty soon. Next on the list is Teen Titans 2 2032. Yes, another Teen Titans movie. Who would love to see that? I would love to see that. It's going to happen. I don't know who's the villain's gonna be, but it's gonna be a blast to watch. And next on the list, this is finally the second Justice League movie. Justice League vs. the JSA Part 1, releasing in 2033. And it's basically Justice League vs. the JSA, which turns out in the end it's going to be a reveal. Darkseid's against the whole thing, blah blah blah. Darkseid's the big bad, blah blah. The ending cuts off, Darkseid wins, blah 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 blah. And then next on the list is Plastic Man 2, releasing in 2033, which is taking a part before the Justice League movie, and it's gonna be Plastic Man's adventures and whatnot. Gonna be another fun movie to watch. Who can't wait? Next, the final movie of Phase 3 is going to be Justice League Part 2, Apocalypse, releasing in 2034. It is basically the Justice League fighting Darkseid. Yes, the Darkseid movie is happening in 2034. Now, as in for Phase 3 shows, we have the Young JSA releasing in 2029. This is before the JSA movie, so this show will have the Young JSA going on adventures before going to the big screen. Next on the list is the Adventures of Robin 2029. This is Dick Grayson or Jason Todd, who knows. This follows Robin on his adventures, maybe becoming into Nightwing, which could have a sequel in the near future. Next on the list is Peacemaker Season 3 2030. We could see Peacemaker Season 3, who knows, maybe earlier, who knows. Next on the list is the Dark Justice League 2031. Yes, this is going to be a TV show, as it's not gonna be as crazy. It's gonna be dark, so like it's gonna be like hard for viewers to watch as a movie. So a show could work, if you know what I mean. Next on the list is Batgirl, releasing in 2031. This could be Barbara Gordon becoming Batgirl origin story, basically what Leslie Grace's movie is, but in a TV show. Next on the list is Superboy, releasing in 2032. Superman and Lois' son, after the Justice League Part 2, the son grew up already, time jump, blah blah blah. Superboy gets introduced. Next on the list is Apocalypse, releasing in 2033. This is before the Justice League this is before the Justice League movie. This could introduce Darkseid into the universe first, giving a proper characterization and whatnot. Next on the list is Green Arrow. The Green Arrow, releasing in 2033. Yes, the movie flopped, but Green Arrow's adventures doesn't end there, as he is transforming into the TV universe and fighting famous Green Arrow villains. And this is a stretch, but since James Gunn likes to introduce lesser known characters into the live action, we have Deadman releasing in 2034. This could be a rated R show. Who knows? He could have been introduced in the Dark Justice League, or Batgirl, or Robin, and this would make a really good show in my opinion. Now for the final phase that I created, Phase 4 movies, I don't have time to create more, and this video is already long enough, so I'm gonna try to speed it up. Phase 4 movies: Flash, The Multiverse, 2035. So Justice League, Darkseid, all gone. Who is the next big bad? Who knows? Flash, The Multiverse, 12's in time, checks out what happens to Earth, blah blah blah, fights the Reverse Flash, maybe? Who knows? Then we have the Teen Titans 3 2025. Teen Titans 3 is going to be another fun-packed adventure, and it could lead into the future Justice League movie. Next on the list is the JSA 2, releasing in 2036. This is probably an aftermath of what happened in Justice League movie, and it could be them reintroducing more JSA characters like the Sandman, and who else knows. Next on the list is Wonder Woman 3, releasing in 2036. We have to have another Wonder Woman movie, am I right? Next on the list is Cyborg Continued, 2036. So basically Cyborg dies in the Justice League movies, and he is brought back to life in this movie, and it explores the path of his future. Next on the list is the Suicide Squad 2037. Might be a sequel to the Suicide Squad that if James Gunn is keeping, who knows? And who knows? The next on the list is Black Adam 2037. Yes, this is going to be a bit crazy because we just had a Black Adam movie this year, but I would love to see a Black Adam movie with maybe The Rock coming back. Who knows? He might be like 60 by then. Yeah, and it could be introducing Black Adam, blah blah blah. Same thing that happened in Black Adam, and it will lead up to Shazam vs. Black Adam movie, which is releasing the next year. Shazam vs. Black Adam releasing in 2038, which is what I said. Shazam vs. Black Adam, basically Shazam's third movie. Next on the list is Supergirl releasing in 2038. Yes, Supergirl is getting a spin-off. She's introduced somewhere in the universe. I don't know when. Probably during the JSA or Teen Titans or the Multiverse movie from Flash. And she gets introduced and she has to fight maybe Lex Luthor or someone, who knows. Next movie in the list is Batman Family. This is like the fourth or third Batman movie that I forgot. Releasing in 2038. This is the Batman, the family. It's him with Red Hood, with Robin, with the other Robin, with Nightwing, with blah blah blah, with Batgirl. It's going to be them fighting Red Hood, blah blah. Red Hood's gonna be the villain, and boom. Next on the list is Aquaman 3. The legend continues. 2039. Aquaman 3 is going to get his own movie, and it's going to focus on his brother coming back to life. Next on the list is Teen Titans vs. JSA, releasing in 2039. Yes, they both fought. They both been mind controlled by guess who, the Anti-Monitor, which is revealed in the end of the movie, which then leads on to the final movie of Phase 4 and the final movie of my list, Crisis on Infinite Earths 2044, with Anti-Monitor being the villain. Now, for Phase 4 shows, we have Nightwing releasing in 2035, following Dick Grayson's journey as Nightwing. Then we have Harley Quinn releasing 2035 after the Batman movies, and she is suddenly turning good, I guess. And then we have Power Girl releasing in 2036. Yes, Power Girl. We have never seen a Power Girl in live action before, and this could be it. Next on the list is we have Booster Gold releasing in 2036, which follows Booster Gold. As we have seen in Legends of Tomorrow, I would love to see a Booster Gold in live action as well. Next on the list is Green Lantern, The Tales of John Stewart, releasing in 2037. This introduces I don't think it introduces John Stewart. I think John Stewart's already been established, but it's going to be continuing his it's going to be continuing his story. Next on the list is Huntress, releasing in 2037. This is probably going to lead up to a Bird of Prey movie, who knows, but Huntress is coming. Then we have Arkham Asylum 2037. Yes, this will be leading towards the Batman movies and whatnot, and it's going to look cool. Next, we have Firestorm releasing in 2038. Yes, Firestorm is finally coming to the DC universe. Everyone has been asking in the comments. Everyone has been complaining, where is Firestorm? He is finally coming. Green Arrow 2 is releasing in 2038. Yes, season 2 of Green Arrow. Who would have won that? Am I right? Then, this is a stretch. Red Hood releasing in 2039. This is going to be, what's his name? Jason Todd's adventures as Red Hood and his origin. Maybe how he became Red Hood and what really happened with him and Joker. Next, the next show is Darkseid, His Enemy, 2039. This is going to be a prequel or like a, it's gonna be like a flashback. It's gonna be Darkseid fighting his greatest villain yet. And T-Monitor, I know it's a stretch. This makes no sense, but I would love to see a villain versus a big villain back to back. The next show on the list is Lex Luthor Season 2, 2040. As he is helping the Anti-Monitor, he needs his Season 2. He is planning some mischievous scheme. And the last show on Phase 4 is Spectre, releasing in 2040. This will tie in perfectly with Crisis on Infinite Earths, and this could be maybe Green Arrow or any other DC hero. And that's it. That's all my movies for. And that's it. That's all the movies I think we could possibly see in the future of the DCU, but probably not as well. This is just a fan fiction, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below if you have enjoyed this video. Do be sure to hit the subscribe button and like button, as that would gladly help me out a lot. And if you'd like to see me talk about Boost in Boots, in an Indian accent, you can watch the video on the right.